Hi, everybody. We are back once again with another chapter of Sanguine Dominion. This is chapter 8. We join our coterie right on the tail end of some sincere negotiating, planning, trauma, prophecy. The recent events in the city of Calgary have left our coterie members a little banged up, hungry, some a little desperate for blood. And it is the next evening after the meeting with the majority of the important members of the Anarchs of Calgary that we find an unusual scene. There is a luxury vehicle sitting abandoned, it would seem, in the middle of a parking lot. An SUV, designer car, blacked out. A well-known car thief stalks around this parking lot, making the rounds. You see them walk up to the front of the vehicle, take a look, walk away, perceive for a little longer, study it. An hour goes by. The man disappears. A short time later, comes back. He's wearing a black hoodie, a balaclava, has unlined leather gloves, and makes his way up to the driver's side window. Produces a shim, presses it down between the window and the door. No success. Puts the shim away. He grabs another set of tools, a small electronic lockpick, a magnet, and a few other tools of the trade for a rather skilled car thief. A series of whirs and clicks. The door unlocks. Swiftly, the man slips inside, closes the door, rummages around in his pocket for a small set of tools, produces it. As he starts fumbling with a set of rekeyed fobs, Deacon,
Yes.
what do you do?
Yeah. Over his shoulder, the key to the car. I just say, hey, this is going to work better.
He jumps, turns around, reaches for something in a front jacket pocket.
Oh, don't. Because mine is already out. In the other hand.
He feels the barrel of the gun. He stops moving. His hands go up in a placative gesture. And he's looking at a shadow in the rear view mirror.
Hey,
Listen, man. Listen. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be like this. I can just go. I can just go. We don't have to do this. I didn't know that there was somebody here. It's not what it looks like.
I bring out my phone. I'm just like, oh, so this isn't you? And I bring out the full recording of him casing the car. And then I switch to another video of him breaking into another car, and then to another video of him breaking into another car. Now, I give you the benefit. You're good at what you do. Not that good. I knew who you were for a while now. I've just been saving this case in case of emergencies. And right now, I'm in a bit of an emergency. So, here's what's going to happen. You're going to go in. Like, I'm going to turn you in. Because between us gals, I'm getting shit about not solving this case. So, before that, we're going to take care of a bit of business.
You, with your beast in such a heightened state, you can hear the thrum of blood rushing from his heart through his body. You notice all of the fine twitch movements of his hands as they are reaching above his head. You see his fingers twitching. You see the muscles in his forearms moving oh so slightly. You notice the beads of sweat forming at his temples and rolling down his face. This is a man in the most... He's on the precipice of what can only be described as a panic attack.
Hey, you doing okay? Are you scared?
I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I can't go to jail. I don't know. What do I got? I have money. I can pay you. What? You're not police, are you?
Who are you stealing for? Is there a person you're stealing for?
Yeah. I run with a crew. Yeah.
You're loyal to that crew.
I don't wear my colors while I'm while I'm running, but yeah, I'm loyal enough. Yeah.
What crew? Wait, what crew? Now I'm curious.
I can't say, man. I can't rat him out. I can't. It's listen. We can just solve this.
I'm being courteous. I could just make you. But if I'm being honest, whatever your name is, I think I've said enough for now. And then I go for him.
Oh yeah, this won't be a contested role. He's quite literally held at gunpoint. That's fine. What I am going to ask for, though, is please make a feeding test.
I cannot remember what that test is.
Your feeding type is which again? I'm so bad for this.
My preference?
No, your feeding style. Your predator. Your predator type.
Extortionist.
Then
basically, I solve crimes for in exchange. They don't really ask why. They come in a bit woozy.
Yeah, absolutely. That will be charisma plus intimidation.
Oh fuck, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, I think you're pretty good at this. Yeah.
Yes, I'm just saying that's a lot of blood dye that has to be included.
As you roll those dice and give me the results in a moment, You hear that voice in the back of your head. It's been pretty condescending for... Keep the results. Just think about them for a minute. It's been pretty condescending lately, but you've made some big moves. You've done what it takes, and you feel a bit satisfied with yourself. And that reflects in the fact that you are falling back into old habits, and the beast is getting exactly what it wants. And you hear... So you finally took off the kids' gloves. You've decided to play nice, and now you're feeding me, and I haven't had to argue with you over when and how to do things. Good boy.
That's the retort he growls at. Internally, he growls at the good boy of it.
Mm-hmm.
He did not like that.
Your beast has never been nice, but at least it's not being mean.
It's always been truthful. It is the one thing that it can disrespect them that he cannot actively do something about.
That's right. As the voice fades, what did you roll?
5 successes.
5 successes.
Yes.
Your hunger goes back down to 1. This is a successful feed. You take as much as you need. You feel satiated. Crime is being punished. And as you rifle through this man's belongings, looking for weapons, looking for identification, you find something a little, at first glance, incredibly concerning, and at second glance, a little ostentatious. You see a wallet in the style of a Samuel Jackson badass motherfucker wallet, embossed with metal instead, but it says Scorched MC.
Oh, wow, you are loyal to the soil. Well, is he still conscious or is he out?
He's in the reverie of a feed. He's pliable. He's not going to be much use intellectually, but yeah, he is conscious. If an issue is forced, you should get some answers.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? Well, I just solved the hunger. Why not roll a rouse check to use mesmer so I can put something in his mind for when I turn him in?
Sure.
I get 1 dot hungrier.
Okay.
But 2 is better than 4.
What are you putting in his head?
You'll confess to your crimes. You'll ask for a lawyer by the name of Lorelei Roberts. You will take a deal to snitch, and you will take witness protection.
You know,
directive.
I think you've done me a favor. This life ain't for me. I think it's time. I switch. I think I'm done. I'm over it. Lorelei, you recommended Lorelei as a lawyer?
Yeah, she's a defense attorney.
Yeah, I've heard about her. She's nailed a couple of our boys, actually.
Ask for her.
I will. Can I get a wits and awareness, please?
That's 3 successes.
With 3 successes, Deacon, you hear scrabbling, the scraping of wood or something plastic, maybe, atop the roof of your SUV. And then you see a set of wings taking off into the night.
Fucker. Get in the passenger seat, bitch.
He hops over.
Yeah, then I turn them in, make sure that the videos that I've accumulated, whatever dossier I've put together, when I turn that in, and I do let my contact know he's going to contact a lawyer. He's going to take WITSEC.
Okay.
This is going to be a big bust.
You talking to the lieutenant?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I wasn't thinking you were going to bring in this fella. You know he's with Scorched, don't you?
Yeah. How's Clarence doing?
He seems a little cagey. I wasn't going to tell you right away because you've been busy. I get it. He got out. Good lawyer. He's back on the street.
Okay. I can deal with that when it comes time for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything you can't handle. It's just, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, you know?
Yeah. I appreciate you telling me.
When I can. Hey!
I mean, I can put the right people on alert to keep an eye out for them.
You really kicked the shit out of the Scorch not too long ago. Like, the streets have been a lot cleaner since. You did a good thing. I haven't had to do a gun bust in ages. Like, that was, I appreciate you. You do good work.
We have a very good partnership.
Yeah.
LT. Let's keep them clean.
Let's do it. We're going to zoom out from Deacon. So, we all know that there's many different feeding styles and such, but sometimes instead of focusing on their feeding, folks will just stay hungry for a while and throw themselves into their work and drown out the voices. We find ourselves zooming in to the M3 shop owned by December, surrounded by a stack of books, veritably drowning in literature. December.
Yes.
What are you reading right now?
Reading the digital copy of a book that I recently received, attempting to see if I can make any headway on cracking its cipher.
Okay. You know what? Let's get an intelligence plus academics. This one isn't an occult roll. This is good old-fashioned, cryptography.
Got it. Does that include my specialty, research?
I would say 100% this includes your specialty. Yes, please add another dice.
Okay. seconds. Alright. See how this goes. Four successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
What's your hunger at?
2.
2? Okay. You've started to make some sincere headway. You're looking into like old Brugelian ciphers. You're looking into cryptexes from ages past. You're quite literally combing every single avenue of ancient codified word that you possibly can. You're looking for riddles and puzzles and you know, meanings within meanings, and you've been poring over the marginalia of this new tome and looking for, like, you know, backwards text. You notice that, like, on some of the pages, in order to save space, it's the old monk trick of writing forward once and then backwards another, and it's hard. You go cross-eyed a few times, and it's difficult to manage. But between the notes that you've taken and everything, you're starting to cobble together a story. It's one of captivity. The person who wrote this tome seemed to have spent a fairly substantial number of years locked away in what you can only imagine is a set of catacombs, a real and true necropolis within somewhere in the confines of Anatolia, what is now known as Turkey. You're reading. A lot of it is personal accounts. Days go by, nights go by, and it seems as if this person is losing themselves a little bit as the time goes past. It is personal recollections of meals, of people who have conversations of betrayal and of being sealed away within this necropolis. No names are named. It is just a personal account. You're starting to glean that the person that was writing the tome was someone of import, that they had access to writing materials even within this grand jail that they had been put in. And you eventually reach a point where you find yourself lost in the meaning of a certain sentence. A lot of this seems to be literal. I have went from this room to this room. Today I have lost track of time. I no longer know the meaning of what it is to have the moon rise and the sun set. I no longer feel the need to have a schedule for hunger, etc., etc. But eventually you read, and now comes the night where the sun rises underneath the earth, burning away the mists of the cave, and I find myself no longer hungering for freedom. Nothing else has been metaphor. There's been no analogies. It's been very literal descriptions of an experience in a subterranean jail. But here, you find a piece of what can only be described as poetry, metaphor, or perhaps something a bit more literal and sinister. It's at that point that I will ask you to make an intelligence plus occult.
Okay. Does this touch on my specialty of grimoires?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, bear with me. I gotta count.
Take your time.
Four success.
You have read accounts of many, many different descriptions of feeding. How the fog clears, how you feel warm again, how you suddenly feel powerful after a period of weakness and desperation. However, the sun rising, there's another term for diablerie. That is the amaranth. And it has sometimes been described as feeling as if the sun is rising on your skin once again. To burn it, to warm it, and you're greeting it. And you are firmly sure that this description is of someone who has devoured their companions within this jail. And they are no longer seeking to leave, but yet to indulge in this act more and more. This is the account of a necromancer. This is the account of someone who works with the dead and has consumed the souls of others. This is a grimoire of a powerful, ancient necromancer from a clan once thought dead.
Which clan? Do I know?
You may need to ask around. The formal name has mostly been lost in modern nights. Lupe.
Yes.
You arrive at the M3 shop. You look inside through the glass windows, and it looks as if December is home. You're hungry.
I am. What does my beast sound like now?
Are you attempting to actively listen?
I would imagine, since I'm at 3 hunger, that I don't have that much of a choice but to listen, but
Usually at 3 hunger, it will be in a moment of stress or release or temptation that you would find yourself hearing the beast. It will come to the forefront. At 4, but that being said, you can always choose to listen.
no, I think I'm okay for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Knock, knock.
One of the coven members comes up to the front door and looks to the
I'm
window.
like leaning in the doorway. Good evening.
Oh,
December around.
Lupe, yeah, December's downstairs. They have a little bit of
excellent.
a look of concern on their face. They're a little bit. They like look behind them. They look a little stressed.
Oh, sorry. I should have maybe called ahead of time.
No.
I didn't mean to show up unannounced. My apologies.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Are you what are you coming for, if I can ask?
Oh, well, there's an event, and I was hoping December might like to join me.
The coven member's face immediately gets a little bit of levity. The creases recede a little bit. Oh God. Yeah. I think December needs to get out.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. I know that they're all Gould, right?
They are not
Or
all
most
Gould.
of them. Or most of them, right? I assume at least more. There's definitely more than one Ghoul amidst them, right?
That is a wonderful
There-
assumption.
Oh, okay. I can't recall. Charmy, you can answer this. Does Lupe know that they know about you?
I think she would because she knows that in a pinch, if she has to feed, it's on a member of the coven. But that's
Okay.
not her regular method of feeding.
Got it. Okay. So Lupe can just kind of. She's not fully herself around them, but she's a little more herself around them than she would other kind because they're part of the coven. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think she needs to get out and have some fun. So that's my goal. Dress up, look hot, go dancing a little bit, have a little fun, and come back.
The coven member nods and leads you downstairs.
Yeah, Lupe is very cordial with the coven members that she meets.
Question for December. In how much disarray is the little librarium that you have going on in the downstairs area? How fervent has your studies been? Are there books all over? Are they in various states of open, closed? Are there like stacks of books that have a book on top of them open? What are we looking at here?
So one thing for Lupe's context, typically December would be upstairs in her library. Instead, she's downstairs,
Ooh.
in the more secure area. So that's a thing to note. Every available surface is covered in an open book, as well as there are stacks of books that usually would have been meticulously put away immediately,
Yeah, you're
just
sweet,
around.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's certainly in the same outfit that you last saw her in.
Lupe will mask her shock at this, because this is very unlike December. December, my dear.
Lupe, how long have you been standing there? One moment.
Less than a minute.
Okay, I'm not completely off my. Just hang on 1 minute, and she's kind of still engrossed in that sentence that was giving her pause in the book, and it takes her a few minutes before she pulls herself away and looks up. What's going on? Did something happen?
No, I came to see if you wanted to go out for a little hunt, and it looks like, she looks around at the room, you might need a little break. She's gonna smoothly slither, if I may, her way across the room. My dear, you're wearing the same clothes you were wearing when I saw you last. It's time to change and get a little fresh air.
There's a lot of things to read, and I'm getting close to a breakthrough, and I need more time. I can't just use magical means. I'm too hungry for that right now. But maybe later or
You
tomorrow.
need to feed. And maybe after we feed, I can help you. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1, no? You know I am always happy to assist you.
Yes, maybe I do need some help with this. And she's
My
kind
price
of,
is this. Come get a little snack with me. Let's get unhangry, unstuck, and I'll help you.
fine. We'll take a short break.
She does like a little wiggle. She's like, you know you want to.
Yes, I do need to eat something. If I eat something, I can speed our progress.
Exactly.
December, your phone lights up. There's a notification.
Who is it?
It is from Alexis.
What does it say?
Hey, sorry for being distant. Can we hook up soon?
December gets distracted again for the second time in a bit and staring at her phone. Let's go out. And she dismisses the notification of the message.
Okay. Where do you two head?
After an outfit change and some kind of bathing.
Okay, a little research. I don't know. Where are good places that... Well, there's a few places that we can, like, freely hunt. We were just in town. What if we... Well, actually, what day of the week is it? It's a weekend, right?
It is Friday evening.
Excellent. Oh my god, what is the name of the club from the flashback where the changeling was? What is the name of the
oh gosh,
club
that's
owned
the
by
that was
Deacon's
Deacon's
Club.
bar.
and Tex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Fang and shit. We haven't mentioned it in so long.
Bang and Nail or something like that. Something it's like something crazy.
Oh no, it's the Tooth and Nail.
Like
Tooth and Nail.
Tooth and Nail.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It took me a second to ask what I was like, what did they talk
Bang and Nail,
about?
Tooth and
feel
Nail.
like
I was
know.
close.
It's closed. Yeah.
Okay, Tooth and Nail. Yeah. Because it's a
Okay.
nightclub on weekends. So, yeah, I'd like to... I'm going to drag December there. Drag her away from her books.
Okay.
Which is a feat for Lupe, because she's also a bit of a occult nerd.
It is a short time spent getting ready. December changes, washes, takes care of a few things. Then you head to the Tooth and Nail. It is lively. Deacon's businesses typically do well, regardless of whether or not they're in a prime location or have any real business being successful for whatever reason. Everything seems to just go smoothly for all of his businesses. And so there is a crush of humanity here. Rather than the other night, several weeks to months back when you met with the Changeling and the other Kindred. This is packed tip to tail with kine. There's no spots at any tables. There's no real room to maneuver to speak of. However, for whatever reason, well, I mean, it's fairly obvious at this point, actually, the crowds part for the both of you. The fact that you radiate good looks and innocence and the sex appeal of the living dead. You get yourselves a seat. You find your way inside. The doorman asks no questions. What do you do?
Well, I think as we make our way over to the table, so like en route to this point in time, I'm looking around the room to see if I see anybody in particular in the DJ booth, for example, or around. I'm peeking.
I'd like you to make a wits and awareness.
Let me roll dice. Okay. It's my birthday. Let me roll dice.
Yes.
Wits and awareness. Okay. 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yes.
It would seem as if the DJ known as Obi is not working this evening.
No. Okay. It was too much to hope for. Okay, so I clocked that Obi is not here, sadly. And when we sit down, I'm gonna look to December. See anyone who caught your eye? Anyone in particular? She kind of waggles her finger out to the crowd.
December looks around and at the writhing mass of bodies. At first, she's just kind of staring out at a sea of same faces. And then she catches a glimpse. Tall girl with curly hair. Kind of nods in her direction.
Oh. She's pretty. Wanna go
Yeah, she reminds me of a
dance?
friend.
Wanna go dance in that direction?
Yes.
Excellent. And Lupe is gonna do her thing. She's gonna movie style get up slow, very narrative. Moving easily through the crowd with December. And when we get close enough, I think that's when I'm gonna throw up awe to get the attention of whoever is around this woman, including the woman. Just enough to get their attention and then kind of turn it off again.
I will ask for a charisma plus auspex plus persuasion.
Auspex?
Or sorry, Jesus, presence.
Okay.
Mm.
Charisma, presence, persuasion, 2, 3, and do I get 2 bonus for it being a specialty or 1? Because it's
1.
like seduction, right?
1.
Okay, 1. A lot of dice, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
It is the predictable reaction. Point of order, I'm so sorry. Sharmi, you're muted in the Discord, but you weren't muted in the Video Ninja. That should be swapped. So sorry.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. So, heads turn. Everyone is essentially looking at you. Anyone within like 5 meters. A small circle forms around you. People are acting like they're not looking. They're dancing around you. There seems to be folks almost as if in a sort of animalistic way. Men and women start dancing in a way to try to garner favor, to find attention, to get a glance from either of you, including the curly-headed tall woman that December was speaking of.
In the wake of Lupe's awe, December is emboldened and steps right up to this woman and starts dancing with her and waits to see how interested she is, how close she gets.
It takes very little time. The fact that you're even looking at her seems to be enough. She walks up fairly boldly. Tall heels clacking against the wooden floors of the Tooth and Nail. And she looks down to you. I don't think I have ever seen you here.
You should be so lucky.
It is luck, isn't it? That I see someone like you catching the eye of little old me. Do you want to dance?
That's what we're here for. Of course.
Well, we're here for all sorts of things. Come, take my hand. And she takes your hand, and you start dancing with this woman. Can I please get a charisma plus? Actually, I'll ask charisma, dexterity, or perhaps, depending on how attracted and hungry you feel, composure plus performance.
Let's go composure.
Okay.
I'm gonna rouse the blood because I don't have any performance. But
That's perfectly fine.
Just check that. Oh, a 10. I don't get hungry. Maybe I'll get less hungry. Let's see. Oof. That's a 1 success.
1 success. This individual reminds you of someone who messaged you not terribly long ago. And in no uncertain terms, December is projecting their emotions, their wants, and their needs upon this stranger. And it's led to some stilted dance moves. There's no stakes here. The person is clearly interested, but there is something to be said. They notice. Your hands are so cold. Are you nervous? Do you do this often?
It's been a while for me.
It's been a while. I see. Well, if, perhaps, I could be so bold, maybe we head back to a table, I buy you a drink, and we can talk about making this not such a rare occurrence.
That's very kind of you. Let's take a seat.
Let's take a seat. You and this mystery woman take a seat, and we are going to move to Lupe in the center of the dance floor.
Yay. I just want to find the hottest person around that wasn't the one that December picked, because Lupe would never do that to her friend. She's enabling her to go have some fun, because clearly the girl needs to get out. So Lupe's looking for somebody who's more her type. Doesn't matter if it's mask or femme or, you know, androgynous.
You find in a sea of... I am Albertan. We're going to give a little bit of context here. The caucasity of the room is usually scathing in a bar like this. Let's be real.
Oh no.
But it's not
Yeah.
quite like this. There's an albino individual standing all of 6'7", reddish eyes, shaved bald head, thin neckline, painted nails, a sleek dress, beautiful figure, and they see you. You see them. They walk up to you. Are you staring because you want something, or are you staring because you think I'm different, like everyone else here?
I just happened to notice how gorgeous you are. I love the outfit, by the way.
It's something I just threw together.
Oh, don't be so modest.
I've seen you around. You work the club scene, don't you?
A little bit here and there.
Do you work?
What about? I have from time to time.
They look to you, up and down. I've
I'm
worked
doing
here
the
for
same.
I've worked here for a couple of years.
Hmm.
I don't usually give it for free, but
Neither do I, typically. Maybe we can make an exception for one another.
here or
Well, she kind of... She lets her eyes dart, but not in the exact direction of where December is. I do have a friend here, and I'd hate to ditch. I could...
you
text
look
them really
over to the
quick.
friend, and as your chin moves and your eyes wander, their hand goes up your neck and takes your chin and moves it to their eyes. Everyone always has a friend. I'm sure they'll be safe. This bar is fantastic. I've got a place.
All right.
Do you leave December?
I'm gonna text December. I will dare to do that, because if they don't want to wait, I could find somebody else.
Oh, for sure.
I'm here with the homie. I gotta make sure she's good. So I text her. Hey, my little fish wants to leave the location. Are you gonna be okay, or should I make them stay?
You get a response suspiciously quickly, which probably tells you that things aren't going as good as you wanted to, but she replies, I'll be fine. Go for it. But check in later.
Will do. And I'll tuck my phone away. All right. Where's this place?
I have an apartment down on Broad.
How far away is that?
It's like
Just
2
above
blocks.
Table. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go.
They take your hand. They lead you out.
While they're doing that, I want to insight this person
Sure.
to determine their intent. If
Okay.
it's beyond what is being made obvious.
Yes.
So that is, what is that?
That would be wits plus insight.
Wits and insight, okay.
Yes.
Wits, insight. Let me clear out all these other dice from my earlier roll. Okay. That's 2 successes.
You don't see that they have any real duplicitous agenda. You don't notice any like very obvious trappings of anything supernatural. You do notice that they're like wasted drunk. They seem to be holding it together, but like they're quite drunk, being quite forward. They're having a time for sure.
So I
I
can
have a
smell that, I can hear heartbeat
Yes,
and all that.
absolutely.
You said they worked for me, right? They said they worked here, correct?
Oh,
Daryl, they
you
work
sweet,
here.
you
Daryl,
sweet
Daryl,
summer
they
child.
work
Oh.
here.
Oh,
Okay.
They're a sex
Yeah.
worker.
yes,
Oh,
yes. That was the
how was I supposed to get that? Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
The
So
folks at home, if it wasn't super obvious, Lupe was a sex worker, so she knows how to talk to them.
yeah, absolutely. It's called code switching, everyone. Absolutely. Does this person, do you make it back to their apartment? Like they plan on like walking you back there, or like do you jump them in an alley and like do what you got to do?
2 blocks? That's not very far at all. Like I'll
It's not.
I'll go check it out. Yeah, I'll go to the location.
Okay. You get
Then I
back.
can tuck her in because she's way too drunk to go back partying and skip out.
Yeah, 100%. You
I'll make it
can.
quick.
I would absolutely like you to make a charisma plus persuasion, minus the awe for your feeding pool.
Oh yeah. So charisma, persuasion, and then I get an extra one for seduction,
Yes.
and then I get 2 for my looks. Right?
Yes, you do.
So many dice. I love these so much. Okay. That is. Oh, I got a crit. So that's 1, 2,
Is it on Hunger Dice?
3. No.
Okay.
It's 3, and then they each count as 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7
Right?
successes.
The crit counts as 2 each per the 2
Yes,
die in the
you got
crit?
it. You got it.
Yeah, 7 again.
Textbook.
crit.
Textbook.
Of course.
It's clean.
Of course.
You take exactly as much as you need. They're none the wiser. It's pleasurable. It's fun. Their apartment was okay. Things went well. You're able to very easily return to the bar, completely unmessed with. We're going
Oh
to.
yeah, I heal up the bite wound. I tuck her in. I sneak out.
Absolutely.
And immediately back to the club. I'm texting December on the way. A little pep in my step.
As
So I can state 2 hunger, right?
yes, you got it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You get back the 2 hunger. Your beast subsides. The curly-haired, tall woman that December is talking to at the table has ordered a drink. But you notice that they aren't drinking anything alcoholic. They've ordered a Shirley Temple. And they look to you as they await their drink. So what's your name?
We need to get into that. I was hoping to just forget for a little while.
You don't have to tell me your real name, but I gotta call you something.
Call me Angel.
Angel. Okay, Angel. Well, you can call me D. You're looking to forget.
Yes, my ex is texting me. I need a distraction. I am not returning to that phase of my life.
They look at you. Do you want me to text them back?
No. Please, don't.
Okay. Well, I saw you making eyes at me. What are we doing here?
Let's start with a kiss.
Your faces get close. She moves in. And you two start to kiss. Can I please have you make a resolve plus auspex?
Then. Three successes.
3 successes. Your mind is filled with Alexis as you are kissing the mysterious D. Your mind goes to all of the moments that you shared together, learning witchcraft, sharing your hopes, your dreams, getting your embrace, things getting messy. And you cycle through all of these memories. And then you venture into things that are not in Memoria. You see Alexis. They're standing before you. They are holding a sword. In their other hand, a severed head. It's yours. You recoil from it, and you hear in Alexis's voice, "You had every opportunity to take me with you, and you threw me away. And now you won't even talk to me." Pick up the phone. And you snap back, and you're no longer kissing Dee. She's looking at your phone on the table. It's ringing. Are you going to answer that?
Based on the feeling of that series of images, is December getting the vibe of premonition or other magical ones?
That was a premonition.
She's gonna silence her phone.
Okay. Good call. You want to get out of here?
I would love nothing more.
The mysterious D takes you by the hand, leads you out of the Tooth and Nail into the parking lot. She's driving some model of Jaguar from the 90s.
Car, I would know.
She motions into the back seat.
December gets in and pulls her in after her.
Can I please have you make a feeding test pool roll?
Yeah, what do I do again?
That is your predator type's feeding pool. What is your predator type?
Sensualist.
Sensualist.
Manipulation plus persuasion.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, is it manipulation or charisma?
Manipulation. Okay, great. So in the back of the car, the persuasion will begin. Let me just.
That's where the persuasion starts, yes.
Okay. I'm good at counting, it's fine. Oh shit. We gotta use willpower. Can I use willpower for this?
Yes, you can.
I feel.
In fact,
Leave.
I would.
Oh gosh, okay. That's much better. Okay, 5 successes.
That is much better. It's clean. You have your fun. You drink your fill. You're back down to
And
100.
along the way, thank you. Along the way, she is at every step basically asking, "Is this okay?" Even though she knows full well that this situation is too far gone for the answer to be correct.
At a certain point, perhaps once 2/3 of your clothes are off mutually, she looks at you and takes your face in both hands and says, "I consent to whatever we're about to do, okay? You can quit asking."
December grins. She stops asking.
And we will zoom back in a short time later within the Tooth and Nail, Lupe and December having reconvened.
Lupe's got her drink to look, like a normal gal out on the town. Obviously put it on Deacon's tab, because why not?
You would have gotten a text message. I can see you. It's free.
Weird.
She texts back, "Did
Creepy.
you enjoy the show?" Question mark, winky face.
I didn't watch that part. I'm just keeping track of who enters my bar.
Tell Deacon I said
You're
hi.
no fun, pout face.
Response.
December says hi.
Oh,
And then I snap a selfie of us and I send it, even though he can totally see us on the camera feeds. I kind of nudge as we're sitting. I nudge December with my shoulder in a friendly way. Did you have fun? Do you feel better?
Yes, she is tying her hair back up as you chat, and she says, I needed to put things aside for a while, but my phone is blowing up. I need it to stop for a bit. Will you hold on to this for me? till we leave? And hands Lupe
Can I
her
be
phone.
nosy and ask what it's about?
You can ask. Will I explain? No.
Alright, but if you need me to cut a bitch, I will.
It's not the problem in this case. Not yet, anyway.
Pobrecita, your life is so hard. Okay, so I won't pry, but if you ever do want to talk about it. Oh, I feel a little drunk. My little fish was far gone.
Mine didn't drink. It's nice to.
I should have found a sober one. She looks drunk.
Focusing on the vitae is better sometimes, dear.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, I got a question for you.
What?
Were you in love with Liam?
Yes.
Before you were Kindred or after?
Yes, to both. I hate to admit it, but I miss him. All the time.
Do you think he's coming back?
Probably. And if it's not on my terms... Well, whatever forces there are, they better help him, because... I'm not gonna have the patience for it if it's not. He made a lot of mistakes before I left him. And I know my worth. But doesn't change the fact. We're connected. We probably always will be.
It must be hard. A lot of complicated feelings.
It is. We were together for quite some time before he revealed himself to me. He was a client. Best I ever had.
And did he ask you if he wanted to change?
Yes. The consent of it was very important to him. He didn't want to walk this earth alone anymore. So he asked me.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Even if it was a rocky start. Or rocky recently, I should say.
I'm glad I'm here too. Otherwise I wouldn't have met all of you. Not that Calgary would have been my first choice, given we came here from LA. But she shrugs. It is what it is. I'm here now.
I wouldn't have chosen this place either. It is way too cold. Of all the parts of Canada, it leaves a bunch to be desired, except for the company.
Were you always here?
As Kindred, yes.
Maybe
Weird to
one of these
know.
days
It's just weird to know I'll never go home again. It's no fun being somewhere where it's sunny most of the day.
Where's home?
It's been a long time since it was actually home, but Jamaica.
Home never stops being
there's
home.
I don't know. There's nothing left for me there anymore.
Mm.
The ties have faded. Being stuck here has its drawbacks.
Yes. Also, if I were still alive, I would hate the cold too. I'm more of a... I always was. More of a sunshine kind of gal. Laying on the beach and such. I miss that, actually. Yeah.
Here, there's only one thing that can bring that feeling back for Kindred. But it is highly taboo.
Mm-hmm. She kind of leans back a little, like, yeah. So, let's get out of here and let's talk about this problem you have. Maybe I can help.
Yes.
We will zoom out, but not before one thing. Deacon, do you check that message that Lupe sent, the selfie?
Yes, I do.
The fuck does that mean?
You know what it means.
A disconcerting sight. In the upper right-hand corner of the image, there is a small, almost blurry blob of a figure. But at each end of its 4 appendages, there seems to be small little scrabbling claws, small set of wings, little twig teeth set into a canine mouth.
About what time is this? Like at night?
It's probably around 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Yeah, we're gonna shut down for the night.
What the fuck?
Okay.
And then I text both December and Charmy. Not December and Charmy. I text both December and Lupe.
Yes, December and
Charmy,
Charmy.
they're the same person.
Yes.
Yes, I text. They
Pulls out
both
2
received a
phones.
message. Just in case someone's watching, but in a way that they both would understand.
Okay.
A bunch of trees, like tree emojis,
Okay.
are there. It just says they're there.
Lupe sees that and is like, looks at December. Yeah,
Who
let's go
doesn't
right
have
now.
her phone, by the way?
Oh yeah,
You have her phone.
yes I do. It's tucked safely into my little top, my little boob pocket, because that's what girls
But-
do.
Yeah, but by the time you would notice that like bartenders are starting to shut stuff down. I'll say the excuse we give is city ordinance, because we're probably about to expand city ordinance. We can't be open past a certain time just because of construction starting up in the morning. So we have to shut down early, about 2 hours. What's the shutdown time for Canada? It's
Last call is
like
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
It's an hour. It's an hour earlier. Okay, so
Yep.
yeah, we have to shut down an
Not a
hour
problem.
earlier due to
Yep.
city ordinance for
Yeah,
something.
easy peasy. I'm
Okay.
going to, in a friendly way, grab December's hand and take her ass out of there.
For sure.
I do
for
have a final
sure.
question.
Please.
Did Lupe convey the contents of that message? Because that just decides what I'm paying attention to on the exit.
I show, as we're walking, like arm in arm, like two drunk girlies on the town. I flash my phone screen to her so she can see it.
Then I want to cast a last glance into the club with Sense the Unseen as we're leaving, if you'll allow it.
I will absolutely allow it. Give me a wits plus auspex, please.
All right. That is 4 successes because I got a critical. Not messy.
It's a little unsettling because you feel as if your senses are heightened. You've recently fed, very clear, very focused. You don't see a thing.
Do I see the blob in the selfie?
You do. It wasn't there when you first took the picture because that's not how that works. But after a time, the image does generate what was truly there.
As we leave, I'm gonna take another. Look like I'm taking another selfie, but I'm taking it like over our shoulders, kind of where we're not really in the frame.
Sure, yeah,
Just
absolutely.
Like, snap. Just looking like stupid drunk girl. Oh my god, selfie! Click, click. And I'll look at those after we leave.
Oh, you will see nothing in those.
Okay.
Yeah. We are going to zoom out. It is right here that we are actually going to take our break. We're going to go in human. It's been about an hour and a half. We will see you all in 10 minutes. Stick around, everyone. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your local congressperson, tell your garbage collector, tell your mail person, tell your local grocery clerks, tell your Uber driver, tell your Instacart delivery person, tell your dog I love them. We will see you in a hot 10 minutes. Stick around. We left one of our members last session in a bit more significant duress than the others. Not entirely due to the necessity to feed. Uptown,
in fact, not at all,
was suffering from psychotic break brought on by prophecy, doomsaying, many symptoms of the bane that affects his clan so severely. Uptown.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we find you?
Uptown rises for the evening. I rolled a rouse check already. He succeeded.
Okay.
And he stands up from the cot that he sleeps in. And he looks at the board, like the cork board that he has in his little living area. He sees something pinned, but it's not important right now. He remembers most significantly that he has a meeting now. He made a phone call shortly before dawn to the constable of the Anarch movement here in Calgary. Lydia. It's fairly soon, not immediately. And there is a memory sort of brimming around in his head. Can't quite put his finger on it. It's still a little ethereal, a little cloudy from his past. And he looks at the clock. Hears that. It's one of those old school ones where you can... It's hard to describe, but it's that tick, 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 tick.
Like an
sound with a
analog
little...
clock that you would find like in a classroom.
Mm-hmm. Like that very conscious and with a little bit of electrical hum from something else in the room. The lights, the fluorescent lighting, the tick, tick, tick. And he feels it almost a little bit centering. And then he checks his phone. And he opens the door to his living quarters. And he rides out into the night.
Is Modi with you? Okay.
Yeah, Modi's driving.
Okay.
He's looking out the window, and Modi saw the tail. Well, yeah, he was there last night, wasn't he?
He was the one that chased you down and sort of brought you back to prescience.
Uptown's staring out the window, and he doesn't really say much to Modi, but he just reassures him that, like, hey, I'm fine. This happens sometimes. It's part and parcel for the course.
Modi retorts, "You're not. And it's not."
You're right.
And that's okay. I'm going to work for you. I'm going to do work for you. I'm going to keep being this guy.
Yeah.
If we're going to keep doing this, I would ask that we don't play that game again. I don't want to have to chase you through the streets because I don't know what's happening. Because that puts everybody in danger. And I know that I work on a very mercenary basis. But just like a corporate shill flip-flopping back between Coke and Pepsi, you paid me last. So I like Coke now. And that means I need a little bit. If this happens all the time, or you feel it coming on, you gotta talk to me, man. You gotta talk to me. I can't chase a screaming man through the streets. That's a bad look.
Two things, Modi. If your life is just made of whatever your gut wants in the moment, you're not free, you're well-fed, and directionless. I understand that you're a mercenary. I'm trying to do something that matters. Second thing, I know that I fucking flew off the handle last night, and I'm going to have a meeting with the constable right now. Because there's a part of me that is inherent that I can't run from, that I've been neglecting for a long time. And I think it's time that I get back to my roots. I don't know if you or anyone in the Camarilla that you may have worked for before now knew this, but I was once Canadian Armed Forces intelligence. Can't remember if I told you that already. I'm a little loopy. So, I'm going undercover. And I'm going to do the thing where I feel most at home, what I'm best at, and not fight it anymore.
Modi looks like he's about to say something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he closes his mouth.
No, go on. Say it. What are you thinking?
He looks up over the steering wheel and he looks around. You're just about to your destination.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks over to you. I think I've never seen a man hide and then get what they want in the end.
True measure of a man isn't what he reveals to the world, Modi, but what he hides from it. And then Uptown gets out of the car as they pull up.
Lydia is waiting for you at the punk bar. It's a fucking hole in the wall, seats maybe 100 people tops. The name of the building is, in true Canadian fashion for a punk bar, it is Hockey Punks Fuck Off. And inside, the bar hasn't opened yet. It is going to be opening for the Sapphic Erection in a few hours, but it's been cleared out so that you can have this conversation, this dialogue with Lydia. Lydia's sitting at a table central to the room, around carved, inked up, sticker covered, gum crusted to the bottom of it, dive bar, punk table. And Lydia is sitting there with her hands like this, not touching a fucking thing, in her pencil skirt and beige suit.
Mm-hmm.
And she waits for you to sit down.
Uptown comes in, sits down. Constable, I'd say I'm sorry for how things ended the last time we saw each other, but we both know I'd be lying. That being said, I do respect you and the work you do. And I think I may have stumbled across something that can make the lives of every member of the movement in Calgary better.
And you haven't come to me before with it, or is this new?
No, this is new.
Okay.
So, what the fuck am I doing? I'm pussyfooting around. I know and I trust that you won't tell anyone about this. So here goes. Tom gets a little hungrier. And for a moment, it seems like nothing is going to happen. And it's the first time that Uptown has used this power. And the flesh in his face starts to ripple for a moment.
She takes a deep breath.
And after a moment, swirling, twisting, Constable Lydia is sitting across from herself.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And with a wave of his hand, back to normal. Put me in, coach.
Secret Agent Uptown.
What, you didn't know I was one in real life?
I know all sorts of things about what you were in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that certainly makes things a little bit interesting.
You expect anything less from me?
So, if we're done with show and tell and all of that, if you're ready, please give me your grand diabolical scheme. I am all ears.
Well, I wanted this meeting with you because I was hoping that you might have some poor schmuck from the Camarilla, maybe on ice, maybe recently disappeared, a set of shoes that I could step into.
Well.
And as she thinks about who would be best, Uptown has his first flashback in a long time. It's not a feeding one. No, it's not anything like that. It's one of the first assignments he ever had in intelligence. It's the early 1970s. And if Uptown were paying attention to his own mind and his own memories, he would realize that this is the first time this is fucking up the timeline that he thinks of himself in for his life. It's early 1970s, late 1960s. In Quebec. He's undercover in the Front de Libération du Québec, a known militant separatist group. And he was placed there by the Canadian government to learn and watch and report. And it was there that he watched a militant separatist group kill a local politician. Murder. Cold blood. And at the time, he didn't understand why anyone would do something like that. Why someone would feel the need to take such drastic action for the purpose of perceived political freedom. And Uptown grew up with a lot of privilege. And it wasn't until he died that he truly understood the significance of what those men did. Probably the defining moment in his life that led to him being an anarch in death. First time he understood that just because he was serving his country didn't mean he was doing the right thing. And then he comes back to Lydia speaking to him.
There's really only one person who has gone missing that was of any consequence that could actually take into a position.
What you got?
Well, I think you know of them. And I think you even have the skill set, the disciplines that would be necessary to fill the role. You're aware that the Malkavian whip has left town. Vincent.
That I have.
Rumor has it he's futzing around in Vancouver. And as long as he stays there, or disappears there, then you are all clear to make a triumphant return as Vincent, to clear your name, and to take your rightful seat as the primogen of Clan Malkavian.
I underestimated you, Lydia. I don't think I'm going to do that again.
I have a few things that are going to ease the transition for you.
Now you speak my language. What do you got?
Well, you know Damon, the Venture Primogen.
Yes.
You should
Heard
speak.
of him.
You should speak to Deacon about Damon. I think.
What do I need to know?
Nothing that is my place to tell.
Okay.
Deacon is in very good favor with our good Primogen Trent.
Noted. Uptown literally takes out a notepad and he starts writing something in it. It's not English, it's not French, it's not anything that looks like a language. It's some form of shorthand that he writes all of his personal and private things in. Primogen Damon. Anything else?
Just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set up a meeting between yourself and Rachel Verdun.
You want me to make a roll to know who Rachel is?
No, she's going to explain. Do you not know? No, she looks at you and your look of confusion. Do you know who Rachel Verdun is?
The name sounds familiar. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Rachel Verdun is the Gangrel Primogen.
Oh! Lupe's friend. Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yes. She is sympathetic.
Between myself now or after?
Oh, I think you should speak to her as Uptown.
Okay.
Show her what you've shown me. Tell her what your plan is. It will force her between a rock and a hard place. Does she want a Malkavian Primogen to start taking some of the burden of leadership off of her? Does she want someone that's actually going to have the best interest of the city in a position of authority within the Camarilla? Does she actually want the Camarilla to be back in charge? Does she want a prince? Does she actually wish to kowtow? Or does she owe too many boons and cannot jump the fence? She has a lot of interest in having one of us at her side.
Very good.
She's a
A
sweet
meeting
woman.
with the Gangrel Primogen, then.
Yes. Soon. I will arrange it. Is that all?
That's it. I'm here for the show too, though.
Ah, yes. I'll be leaving. And Lydia gets up and walks out the door.
Yeah.
We're going
Uptown's
to
had his hands on the table the whole time. One last thing. He's
Sure,
had his
yeah,
hands
please.
on the table the whole time. And as she stands up, he stands up with her. Pleasure doing business with you, Constable, and goes to shake her hand.
Like, shakes your hand, pulls out a handkerchief from a breast pocket, and visibly wipes her hands down as she's walking out the door.
Very good.
We
That's
are
all I
going
know.
to zoom out from Uptown. There is one distinct kindred left that has not had time to address some of the issues that have arisen from the last evening of cataclysmic reveals and dangerous situations. And this kindred is hungrier than all of the others. Well, just as hungry as one, but... Texas. Where do we find you?
Texas is on the back of his bike. He's speeding through the night. He's heading to a spot to where he can clear his head, but not for that reason. He gets to an old, looks like seemingly abandoned parking lot. There's some industrial equipment around. He turns his bike off and he kind of sits side saddle on it while he has his arms crossed. And he stands up from it.
As you stand idle for even a moment that you are out of motion towards something that would satiate that, there is an animal in the back of your head. There is a distinct growling timbre that erupts out of the back of your mind. This is a very bestial creature. Feed me, Bartolo. Feed me, Bartolo. It is time. You are not feeding me. You are weak. Get on the roofs. Find meat. Stop playing. It's time.
Texas rips his colors off. And he scurries on all fours towards the nearest warehouse roof.
You get to the rooftop. Give me a wits and awareness, please. As you roll those dice and get those results, you hear in the back of your head, not fast enough, not fast enough, you're not fast enough, you're not strong enough, I am hungrier than you are strong. Move. 3 successes. You're looking for anything. You're looking for anyone. A lone individual in an alleyway. How does Texas move across the roofs in this industrial area? How do you hunt? How do you stalk?
It leaps, it bounds between warehouse roof to warehouse roof. There's a point to where he misses the jump off of one, and you can almost see that he loses step, but then with this ungodly grip from his hands, whips himself on top, and he continues with this Wolverine-esque side swipe running through, and you can just hear him and just steam coming from his nostrils.
It's at that moment, there's a man wearing a bright visibility vest, walking between 2 buildings from one warehouse to another. He is alone. He's smoking a cigarette, playing on his phone. Vulnerable. Move. Eat him. kill him. I need every drop. Don't play with me, Bartolo. You are meant to kill. You do not need to restrain yourself or myself. Give me what I need. Give me what I need. Give me what we need. You're not moving. You're not moving fast enough. Go.
With that, there's just this small guttural roar that comes from Texas as he jumps directly down from the warehouse rooftop, a little ways behind this person, to get their attention so they can spin around and meet his eyes. And when they do, he enacts, what is that? Chemistry?
Yes. Celerity, you're thinking.
Well, it says something different, but it's not celerity.
Is it chemistry? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
sorry, I'm so sorry. Yep.
Yeah. And he gets just a little bit hungrier. His eyes glow. This person just sees a shadow.
As you get hungrier, you break. There's no Texas left. It is not you in the forefront anymore. You don't get a chance to act. You are there. You're at the absolute cusp of what hunger is. It has gone from pangs and throbbing to pain and need. I'm going to give you two choices. And that's it. Do you try not to kill the man? Or do you just give in?
We give in.
Please mark 3 stains on your character sheet. And then describe to me how you feed on this man.
It's animalistic is not the word that could describe how this is. This is barbaric. This is visceral. It's feral. And if anyone heard it, they would immediately ignore it because of how deep and guttural, just gnashing and ripping and tearing of teeth. And he puts his head and he buries it deep into the side of this person, and he pulls his head back up and he's like, it's so good. And he just stands there, happy with himself. He wipes the side of his mouth, and he looks at his hand. That's what I needed.
You're waiting. Waiting for the voice. Waiting for reprieve. Waiting for some sort of succor or anything. But it's just like every other time. Every other time. It just goes quiet. That's all you get. It just stops hurting.
That's fine. They'll get quiet one way or the other, and if this is how, then this'll do for now. And he just terrorizes the rest of this before he climbs the side of the building bounding back to his bike.
You get back to your bike. The body eviscerated. The man dead. Your colors look a little faded. Handles of your bike feel a little colder in the winter night air. Your head's a little clearer, though. You feel strong. Very strong. Capable of anything. Your phone rings.
Yeah.
It's LePage.
Just the person I was thinking of. Where are you?
Where are you?
Trying
come to
clear
you.
my head. That's fine. You can meet me at the MC.
I'll be there in 20.
Hangs up the phone.
As you hang up the phone, what do you do?
He gets back on his bike, but he tucks his colors into a saddlebag. He doesn't put them back on. Takes a separate shirt out of the saddlebag. Burns the one he was wearing. He heads towards the MC.
As you ride, you feel cold air whipping around you, chilling your flesh, pulling away the heat of that savage moment. You think you hear in the back of your head the faintest whisper. It doesn't have to be like this.
We're going to see exactly just how it can be, depending on this conversation.
You reach the MC and you see LePage's vehicle outside.
Walks in.
The Baron's
Dear Baron.
sitting there, lounging back in one of the stools. He looks relaxed. He looks a little more at ease than in previous nights. He looks at you. You just made a mess, didn't you?
I apologize. It's been a hell of a night.
He looks off into the middle space for a moment. Yeah, it has, hasn't it? So, give me the State of the Union.
I have no fucking idea what's going on, Baron. All I know is that there's some magic that's gone. People turning things into other things and what have you. What I'm concerned with is where I fit in. And nobody can seem to answer that question for me, so I come to you. You wanted me to do something. You wanted me to find somebody. I haven't, on purpose. Seems like you got a big target on your back, Baron. I'd like for you to tell me why.
He bites his lip. stares at you. Texas is very vulnerable right now, coming to a meeting with the Baron, covered in blood. He looks at you. Okay. Okay. I have a target on my back. Because there are individuals that knew me as someone before I was LePage.
And who was that? Enlighten me.
Some clans have different blood than other members of their clan. And there's a very distinct reason why members of our own clan have wanted me gone. I come from something a little older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't come from Tyler. I don't come from Troyle. Me and mine like to call ourselves true Brujah, but I don't think that that's been the case for a long time.
Really?
Really.
So why do you find yourself in this position? I feel like those of you of your stake would feel out of place.
There's something under this city. Something old. Something horrifying. I need to know what it is. Because as much as everyone wants to paint me as a villain or a mutant or something horrifying, I'm sure that I'm one of few that's going to look at this logically and actually want what's best.
Logically. I love that you said that. And see, in order for somebody to do that, they would need to have a clear head, clean hands. And you don't, for the most part. I want to help, Baron. But I can't do it like this. If I were to be honest, my eyes have been open here recently, past few nights. And the seat that you sit in seems mighty comfortable. So convince me why I shouldn't just risk it.
You can have a go if you think you're hard enough.
I'm not that hungry yet.
You want this chair? Is that what you're
The
saying?
only way it'll be quiet. That's what I'm saying, Baron. It's interesting. Deke has his money, his influence, and a semblance of intelligence. Uptown has their hands in every little thing and knows every little thing. Lupe, well, not a sight for sore eyes, and their reach touches many in many ways. And then there's my dear December. Probably the sweetest person out of all of us, but dangerous because of what she knows and what she can do. And then there's me, Baron. I eat, I hunt, I kill. Seem to be the only one out of this group to understand exactly what we are, and I'm fine with that. But I don't have what they do. Influence. Power. That's what I want. If I want things to be quiet, if I want people to leave me alone for, I don't know, for what I'm looking for, I need that. People need to be scared of good old Tex.
If you want power and influence and you want the movement to listen to you, there's really only a few ways to do it.
I don't want them to listen. I want them to be scared. That's enough.
Big Bad Tex doesn't mean a damn thing but a name until you prove that you can knock heads walking out in the open with the Camarilla. You want my advice?
Please.
You start picking off Primogen one by one. You do it in the open. You don't shy away. You start this fucking war. I can't. I don't have the heart. Mine's all burnt.
Isn't there something, a person that could be responsible for something like that? What is it? I'm not too keen on Kindred Society labels. What is that? What is that? A harpy? A sheriff? Seneschal?
It's a scourge.
I like that.
We don't have scourges in the Anarchs.
Maybe it's time for a change.
Saying...
Say the word.
Texas. I want you to start this war.
Me. Then.
I'll give you whatever you want.
I like that. I'll do this. I'm doing it for me because it sounds like fun. And I'm going to take the title of Scourge, whether you announce it or not. You just make sure that in your pretty little head that you recognize it. And we'll talk other things later.
Call me if you need strings pulled. The Deacon can't.
With pleasure. And you send me a list. I want your top 3. I'll get it done.
I'll give it to you right here.
Beautiful.
Lavallee. Trent. And fucking Duncan Howley.
Can do. If you'll excuse me, Baron, if there's nothing else that we need to speak about, because I sure am satisfied. I have a concert to get ready, and as you can see, I'm a little messy.
I'll let you get ready. The Baron stands up. You've seen individuals move with incredible amounts of speed before. You've seen that. You've heard that. You've heard the pop the vacuum left by individuals that move with an intense amount of alacrity. The Baron disappears, and it is not obfuscate. It is not anything that you've seen before. He simply is not there.
So many tricks. Can't wait.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. We will zoom back out. It's at around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning when the Sapphic Erection show is going to start. Down at the Hockey Punk's Fuck Off punk bar. It is Uptown who is there first, sitting amongst the masses in his dress shirt and tie. You get a lot of bad looks, man. You got a lot of people wearing a lot of leather.
Hold on. Give me a sec here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm here for it. Yeah!
There it is. Thank you so much. That's exactly
There we
what I
go.
wanted. Yeah, tremendous.
There we go.
The bar is filling up. Leather, band tees, ripped jeans, crust, gunk, cigarettes being openly smoked in the bar. It's liquor flowing. People are actively popping pills, drinking booze, smoking weed. It is a sight to see. This is a Sapphic Erection show. This is a punk band full of gender non-conforming, violent, revolutionary, semi-supernatural, ridiculous fucking punk diehards. This is a no bullshit, blood-flowing, hardcore show. That is what is here. Who comes in next after Uptown?
I feel like maybe us, since we left
Yeah.
Yeah,
where
you
we
would have
were
been.
at 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
It's just a moment before all of you. He's probably just washing his mouth out. It's just a moment before you're getting dirty looks, scowls. Your looks work very much in your favor the vast amount of the time. Coming to a punk show in club attire, looking the way that you do, it's getting you some strange looks. You're hot, but you're not punk. Can I please get you both to roll me a charisma plus subterfuge?
Easy.
I forgot I only had
Can I take bonus for ingenue or for stunning?
Ingenue will not apply here. Innocence is not a factor. Looks
Yeah,
will
that's fair.
absolutely give you your 2 dice, though.
Okay. Okie dokie, cool.
3 successes. Tremendous.
Also 3.
Also 3 successes.
Yeah.
Let's go, girlies.
Let's go, girlies. We're matching again.
A collection of punks come up to your table. A leadership figure. Big spiked shoulder. Thin, twinky thing. Leather from top to bottom. Boots, huge. Band tee, crusty. Hair, spiked, Liberty spikes, green, front to back. Looks to you both. Do I gotta buy you some merch? You look a little out of place.
She's literally sitting there in this same top. She's got like this cool snake chain around her neck, skinny jeans, like
Yeah.
she just kind of looks at him like, sorry, who are you?
I'm Danny. I'm a roadie with Sapphic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that mean you know our friend Fox?
His face just like drops. He's like, is that why you're here?
Yes.
You here for Fox?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, okay. Come on. And he like offers a hand to both of you.
All right.
Are the vibes appropriately switched over to respectful from suspicious?
Respectful and suspicious from just suspicious.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
He takes you to the front where there seems to be a little section that's been reserved. No one sat there yet. He's like, you two sit here. Do you have anyone coming with you?
Yes, we have a group.
You have
Looking
a group?
around to see if any
You
of
see
our
Uptown.
friends
You see Uptown. He's
That
just
one.
sitting there with the tire. He looks
The weird
over.
one.
He looks to you. He doesn't question it. He doesn't say anything. He's like, okay. And he's like, you sit here. I'll make sure you got a couple of drinks. Fox will be out with the rest of the band here real soon.
Oh, I heard you're getting drinks. Get me one too, man. Thanks. And Uptown
Yeah.
walks up.
Absolutely, man. What do you have?
Beer.
Yes,
Whatever you got.
that's the answer.
Look at
And
him. What did you expect?
what yeah, I don't know, something crazy.
Listen, I'm
Lupe's
dipping
gonna
nuggets.
get up. Lupe's gonna get up to meet Uptown and snake her arm into his and like kind of lean into him like, where the fuck have you been?
Oh, I had a meeting. Don't worry about it. I'll explain later. Sorry, I
okay.
just need to say that I'm dipping nuggets that this guy's never heard of into sauces that he couldn't understand. Is he giving you a problem?
It's we don't look punk enough. Meanwhile, she has like all these rings on her fingers. She looks pretty goth, but not
Yeah.
crusty
Uptown looks
punk.
at this guy and goes, "Hey, Slugger, when are you getting back with those drinks?"
Whenever the fuck I'm ready. You're lucky that it's coming out cold, shithead.
Good
Gonna
answer.
blow my guess.
Lupe
Very
is
patronizingly.
100% like has ran in a million social circles. This is punk gatekeeping at its finest. Yeah, 100%. And
It's okay, not a single person in this bar could possibly land Lupe anyway, so it's fine.
except Fox.
Except for Fox.
Yeah.
Definitely Fox.
All right. As you all sit, drinks come in. The show is starting to, look like it's almost getting ready. The band equipment starts getting put out on stage. Who comes in next, Tex or Deacon?
Deacon makes sure he comes last.
He would.
You bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. He's like, but he actually gets there
Love
first,
this.
and he's like waiting. He's like sitting in his vehicle, like looking for Tex. He's like,
I think Tex like sees the vehicle and knocks on the door and he goes, "The hell are you doing?"
He's not in one of his cars.
oh, that was a joke. Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
I can still sense you. We're close. Like it's not like I wouldn't be like, hey.
Basically, Texas has to go first. I already called last.
He called it. No dibs.
And he does. He's like, I get it. Entrance. And he walks in.
Tex, as you're making your way inside, the little jaunt from like motorbike to the front door of the venue, can I please get you to make a wits plus awareness?
Sure. Bop. That was 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah. I need to do something about that.
It's a little strange to see in the dead of night what appears to be a bird the size of like a vulture or an eagle take off from the roof of a car. But you see it.
What kind of car is it? Or is it just a random car? The car doesn't mean anything.
2014 Toyota Corolla.
Okay, great. I think because there's obviously bouncers. They're probably not just bouncers. They're probably just like whatever's. But he's like, you guys got a lot of huge birds around here? You guys feeding them or something?
No, we don't. Wait, you're Texas, right?
Yeah. Who are you?
A big fan.
Of what?
The one doorman looks to the other. They look at each other. I heard right? You took on 6 guys down at the Tooth and Nail and walked out
100% correct.
Spotless. And then you did the same damn thing 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan.
Thanks. What is he sitting on? Or are they sitting?
They're actually standing like at the waiting. Like they're just inside because
like
it's Canada in the winter.
Stool or anything?
No, he's like leaning.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely leaning. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's 100% true. I ate a lot of spinach when I was a kid.
I did too, but I didn't eat enough to kick the shit out of 6 guys.
Yeah, well, it's probably because you eat organic anyway, and then just goes past them.
Tremendous. You hear behind you with your little bit of heightened sense of vampiric awareness. You think if I cause a fucking fight that he'd break it up? The other guy says, I think if he found out that you caused the fight, you're going to wear your head as a fucking hat in your ass.
Fellas, don't start no trouble tonight.
Wasn't that's not what we were talking about. I was talking, this guy's an idiot. Hey, oh my goodness. Yeah, talking crazy. You're talking crazy, right? That's crazy talk. Shut the fuck up. Shut your whole fucking mouth. And at that, you see all of your friends sitting up at the front of the bar, right in front of the stage.
Evening, everybody.
Lupe has obviously left a seat open next to December for Texas. And has put her purse on Deacon's seat.
He just takes the open seat. Just gotta sit. How's everybody doing?
Yeah. Much better than before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel a lot better. Sorry about last night, guys. Folks.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah.
I, for one, have come to expect it, surprisingly.
I have a question. Where's Modi?
Modi's inside.
Mm-hmm.
I invited him to come along for the show.
Okay.
I'm not forcing him to stay with us, but if he's around, then he's around.
Modi definitely shows up, punked all the fucking way out. He's got like big dumb metalhead spike bracers on. He's wearing huge combat boots. He's wearing a black leather jacket with patches. He's got like Black Flag and Dead Kennedys and like all of the accoutrement. He's got a choker chain on, and he's got like smudgy eyeliner. The whole bit. He clearly has like a septum piercing. You didn't know that. Yeah.
What?
Who is this person?
Why is this man so unexpectedly hot at every turn?
Modi?
Yeah. This little fucking weirdo.
He's just a freak.
Modi's
He's just a little
Modi's
freak.
a little
He's
freak.
a freak. I love him.
Yeah.
We love little
I feel
freaks.
like you're just revealing stuff.
I'm so glad
about
we adopted
yourself
him.
at this point.
Mandy loves a little freak. Confirmed.
Uptown sits down on the other side of December.
Modi sits on the other side of December.
Yeah.
No, Uptown does.
Uptown sits on the other. Yeah. Okay. Modi's not sitting with y'all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He was not invited to your table.
Deacon.
No, he
I
doesn't
kind of
want to
like Modi. Why isn't Modi over here?
Deacon.
Because we don't look punk enough. You're muted.
You're muted. Mm-hmm. He saw it. He saw it this time.
He was like, "Why are you all ignoring me? How dare you?" Wait a second.
Discord being a butthole.
Yeah, God, it so is.
While we're waiting.
You
for
got
that.
me?
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
You're back.
You're good.
All right. Cool. I can describe all the stuff. Yes.
Andy
The
Boots.
storyteller. How do I arrive?
How do you arrive?
Get your bingo cards.
Facing off against the thing we faced off against brought a sense of catharsis to Deacon that he hasn't felt in years since he's been investigating what's going on in the sewers. And he's a bit looser tonight. Though not too loose. But he is not driving one of his trucks, one of his cars, one of his vehicles. He is driving one of the 4 cars that he keeps at his actual haven. He has a warehouse that is completely separate for all of his stuff. 4 things that he keeps at his haven are the four vehicles that he holds above all others. One of which is one of his motorcycles that he built himself and customized himself and has continuously made sure to update with the times. Deacon pulls up in a fully custom Yamaha VMAX, which is red and black, which I will share in the Discord chat right now. It's been sitting there for me to say it.
Mm-hmm.
The tires, you cannot see like the spoke. There are no spokes. It's completely solid steel. It's still Deacon. It's still security based. It's still bulletproof and all that stuff. But it's still very much him.
That bike fucks.
It's still so is Deacon. It's still Deacon. Still being very aware. It is winter. He is dressed appropriately to be riding a bike in the winter. He is wearing, possibly for the first time that the Coterie has seen, but no, not Texas. He is wearing his actual underneath a windproof windbreaker, and because it's a punk show, so he decided I might as well go full biker tonight. So it is black muscle shirt, black pants tucked into black combat boots. Not a lot of flash like he usually wears, even though people don't really get the flash. Though if you do look inside of his cut, there is a Louis Vuitton inseam. He can't help who he is. He also has the Ventru bust, the custom Ventru bust down that he has made for himself. That only if you're in it that you would know. And on his right hand, he has a 2-finger ring that just says "press" across it, and then his name on his cut. And when he approaches, he does not even remotely address whoever's working the door. He locks his helmet to his bike. He sees where Texas is parked. He parks right beside Texas, locks his helmet up, and walks right up to him and said, right up to the bouncers, looks at both of them and just walks past them. Does not address it. Does not say, "I'm here for such and such." He just goes right by them. And if anyone jeers, too bad for them.
You have one of the bouncers hesitate as you're attempting to walk past. One of them says, "Hey man, it's a closed show." And then the other guy grabs the person's hand and says, "I am so sorry, Mr. Cross. I am so sorry. Please, right inside."
Call me Mr. Cross?
Is that not your last?
It's Hill.
Hill. I'm so sorry. That might be a comic book thing. He said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Hill. Please, right this way."
Does the bouncer that tried to stop me touch me?
He doesn't even get fucking close.
No need to be sorry. Nothing bad happened.
That's right.
And he just keeps walking.
You hear, coming from behind you, "Hey, shut the fuck up. Follow my lead. That's twice. That's fucking twice. That's twice now. That's Deacon Hill. Do you know who fucking Deacon Hill is? He's a bounty hunter. He's the leader of an MC. He's a Fortune 500 alumni. He has, on multiple fucking occasions, spent millions of dollars for one express purpose alone, to catch one man. So, how about you shut your fucking stupid fucking mouth and you don't fucking touch people that you don't fucking know? How's that sound? You stupid fucking piece of shit. You fucking stupidest person I ever met in my whole fucking life." And the other guy says, "I didn't fucking know this fucking Deacon Hill. I didn't fucking know this shit." And he looks like on the verge of a breakdown. And the first one says, "Hey, you know what? I'm not your boss. I'm not your boss. And I'm not going to try to police you tonight. But I think you should go and you should sit at the bar and you should have a beer and you should enjoy the show because you're a dog shit fucking bouncer. You keep on making mistakes. You don't know how to fucking read people. Shut every fucking hole you have and go and sit your ass the fuck down. How's that sound? Go suction that fucking loose hole of yours to that fucking bar stool, okay? Get the fuck out of my sight." Deacon fucking Hill walks through the door and you try to put hands on him, you got a fucking death sentence? That man could fucking twist you into a pretzel and fucking leave you for the legal system to eat up and shit the fuck out in 45 to life. Get the fuck out of my sight. And the other guy's like, I'm fucking idiot, I'm gonna be fired.
I walk back up.
Yeah.
And I go, and I put my arms around both of them. "Gentlemen, I get it. If you're new, you're not. You'll learn. Take it easy. Do you
Yes,
get
sir.
tipped out at the end of the night?"
Yes, sir.
I slide 500 to the one who knew who I was, and I slide 250 to the one who was a dumb shit.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Make sure you have the best service possible here at Hockey Punks Fuck Off.
Listen to this one. He'll keep you right. And maybe, just maybe, down the line, You know there's a security portion of my business, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll remember your faces. And I'll walk back inside.
The one who didn't say anything the entire time lets out a breath, and that's all you hear. Okay, and then you see the rest of your friends sitting at the front of the venue.
Hey!
I think Lupe very pointedly watched that whole interaction just for the funsies, just to watch the guys at the door fucking struggle. Are you having fun?
Yes, Deacon in peak Deacon, shoulders out. Yes, shoulders out. That's how I was going to describe him, to the chagrin of Ian in real life. I feel like a lot of times how big Deacon is gets encompassed by the sheer size of Texas. But this is one of those few moments where you're just like, oh yes, this makes sense that he does what he does. And he does walk right to where Lupe is, because he knows of everyone here, Lupe is going to save a seat.
Mm-hmm. I very daintily pick up my absurdly expensive purse. It's the Birkin today.
Doesn't even, as if it wasn't there, he was already reaching for that seat.
Mm-hmm.
As you were reaching for it, and pulls it out. And I always appreciate you. So,
of course.
What's happening? How's everyone's evening?
Oh, I'm doing great. And she like touches his arm because she's still probably a little bit drunk. So it's not that long after we were at the club, right?
It's about an hour.
Doing great. Apparently I'm not punk enough though. Maybe I need one of your leather jackets. She points to your... I need one of those.
Oh, do you want to join?
I don't want to ride a motorcycle.
Could you imagine? It'd be crazy.
I mean, we could always use somebody to drive a big old truck.
Makes a face. Mm-mm.
Or
I just want a cool jacket.
Uptown in the
movie
middle
Grease?
of the pre-show sort of morass leans into December and just whispers, "He who loved death for death's own sake shall wear death's countenance for all to see and fear." That feels like something you need to hear right now. Does it mean anything to you?
just for December?
Doesn't
Only
fucking
December
mean
has that?
anything.
Yeah.
He made a point of sitting beside December to whisper.
Yeah. All right, that's all I had to say.
Why now?
Beats me.
Deacon would say, "Hey, buddy, glad to see you made it out of the fucking wilderness or wherever the hell you went."
Oh, yeah, Modi
You good?
got me. Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Good?
Yes.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to give you a little bit of intel on me.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen something like that. Not the running away, but I know the throes of I'm seeing some veiled thing of the future.
Was that what it was?
Possibly. I don't fucking know.
All right.
My sire gets that look on occasion.
How loud are you being?
Not very. That's Daryl being...
I was going to say, in the middle of a punk bar.
No, that's Daryl being that, projecting, but
Mhm.
I am talking to Kindred and Deacon more so than I feel like anyone else here would be like,
Okay.
I need to make sure that only they can hear me. So even if he has to just write that on a cocktail and pass it over because it's...
I got
that loud,
superhuman
he will do that.
senses. You're fine.
But yeah, so I've noticed that I don't know what goes into it. I unfortunately didn't inherit that part of.
Unfortunately, consider yourself fortunate.
Hey man, again, I don't know. I'm Deacon Hill, and I know what I know. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I know a lot, but I don't know a lot about a lot of stuff.
I know you're
I'm
here to
per-
try and slam down Big Style with the lead singer of Sapphic Erection.
You need to reverse
Face
that
snorts.
sentence. You need to reverse that sentence.
Do I?
Yeah,
No.
I don't go out of my way to slam down Big Style with anybody, but if a person approaches me,
Listen,
and I
man,
find them
I know I like to
attractive
joke, but did I tell you a lie?
and-
No.
and I'm not like, oh, you motherfucker. Hold on. I thought you meant in the grand scheme of things. Shut up.
Oh, I'm saying you're here to try and fuck.
They're here. They invited me here to try and fuck.
And
He showed up.
you showed
I'm
up.
okay.
You did
I'm
show up.
okay with it, but am I here? Am I just here purely for that? No. Did
Yeah,
they
you
invite me here purely for
Why
that?
else are you here?
Probably.
Yeah, why else?
After stirring the
You're-
pot, Uptown goes up to check on the drinks.
He literally addresses the table full of people that he is with when he's not working. Well, the people that I usually associate with that are around when I am not doing.
He's stuttering. He's stuttering. He's lying.
I'm really not. I'm
Yeah,
very
you are.
eloquent.
No, it's right there. Listen to him. He just said he came to
Y'all-
fuck. Deke is fine.
Y'all hear a scraped cord come from the amps in the back of the stage, and 3 individuals walk out on stage.
Yes.
The first one is a corpse paint wearing, androgynous, wispy, spike covered, absolute destructive force carrying a bass guitar. The next one on stage is the drummer, who is a jacked. Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. Hey, I know there's so many of you here, and I've listened to them very, very recently. Oh my god. The guitarist for the
Danzig?
Misfits.
I don't know.
Oh, wow, you had Misfits fucking right, but yeah, no. Oh my god, it's not Michael Graves. It's not fucking. Regardless, physique like that, hair like that, 6'8", absolute unit, fridge of an individual. Doyle. Oh my god, Wolfgang Doyle. Yes. Oh my
jeez.
god.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea why I was having a stroke. I was listening to Misfits last week. But like, just jacked, sits down at the drums, and just not an expression on their face, completely placid. And then walking out in just pants, no shoes, no top, completely, it looks like they have bruising across their face, is Fox. Fox walks out on stage, guitar strapped over one nude shoulder, looks out at the crowd. Real quick, everyone in the club right now, I have one question before we get into our first song. I just got one question. How do we feel about cops? The place erupts. There are bottles thrown at the stage. A table is flipped. A stool is smashed, and then Fox just shrieks into the microphone, just fucking ACAB, and then they launch into a song called ACAB, and the music is.
Texas launches a stool
Yeah.
across the fucking bar.
Hell
He
yeah.
just fucking
Yeah.
jumps in. He's like, yeah!
Yeah.
Lupe can clearly see that Deacon has earplugs in his ears.
The vibe shifts. People are moshing. Things are getting wrecked. There's individuals getting kicked and punched, and a pit has been formed in this small venue. Fox, after the first few songs, points down at Deacon. They say, "You, stage, come on, come on, come on."
Immediately is like, go,
Come on,
go,
come on,
go, go,
on the stage.
do it,
Let's
do
go.
it.
Grabs him by the shoulder and pushes him
Just-
towards the
yep,
stage.
mhm.
I go to the stage.
Absolutely. Fox wraps an arm around Deacon and looks at every single person and points to the crowd and grabs an individual that's up at the front, headbutts them. Looks at Deacon. It's Uptown. Looks at Deacon. Looks out at the crowd. Do you know who this is? Do you know who the fuck this is? You don't know who this is.
Deacon fucking Hill!
This is Deacon fucking Hill. And he's more punk than all of you fucking losers wearing your dumb fucking leathers and your stupid crusty pants and your fucked up goddamn mohawks. You wanna know why? Do you wanna know fucking why? Cause this punk motherfucker, he fights the man. He kills the monsters in the fucking night, and y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't got shit on Deacon fucking Hill. And then launches into the next song after planting probably the most aggressive lip bruising kiss onto the mouth of Deacon, and then twirling him away off of the stage to do whatever he does. And fucking what does Deacon do?
After being kissed like that, I will address the crowd. I'll give the devil horns, but I will also respectfully for a punk show, acquiesce the stage to the band, because that is who it's there for. I do not take it for myself.
Lupe's like, stage
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You all were just about to say the thing that I was about to switch my mind to.
Okay.
Yes! Let's go, wavelength,
You
buddy.
see Texas. Hey, listen. You see Texas in the middle of the mosh pit, shirtless, ready to catch you if he needs to. He's just like, "Fucking do it!
Oh,
Let's go!"
Texas has
They got
lost
wrong.
the shirt.
Deacon
got ripped off
actually,
him.
you know what? Deacon act. I'm gonna reverse this. Deacon, after receiving the kiss, looks Fox right in the eyes, whispers in their ears, "Way to kowtow to a Ventru." He then flexes, and then and then jumps and stage dives, all 30 of them into the crowd.
The crowd catches you, throws you around. You're lifted. Everyone's shouting, "Deacon Hill, punk as fuck!" Like it's just an uproarious, ridiculous energy inside of this room. The show continues. Deacon is eventually put down. It takes a while. Deacon, you're missing about like a $20 bill out of your wallet, but the wallet was put back.
I don't miss the
Respectful.
$20.
Yeah, you don't miss it. You don't miss it. You've got lipstick on the back of your shoulders. You've been groped and you've been grabbed. You've been tossed and exalted as this punk hero within this show. what does everyone else do during this display? I presume Texas is in the pit.
Just fucking going for it, hard stepping, just wide arm. He punches a guy, he throws another one. He's just fucking going for it.
Yep.
At one point, he just running crossbody like one side of the fucking pit, like it's Masquerade breaking feats of strength here, just having a good time.
Okay.
Okay. Uptown is at the edge of the mosh pit, both encouraging people to go in with Texas and also using cloud memory to clean up the mess.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Judicious amounts of cleanup measures being thrown around.
I will say that Deacon would follow with that once it's put down.
Yeah, for sure.
Uptown's shirt is also off, and he's just like, you, next, go.
Uptown gets thrown. Like,
shit. Sorry.
Okay.
I catch him. I catch Uptown.
Shit.
Thanks, buddy.
It's chaos. It's release. It's celebration of the wins that you've had recently. It is cathartic. Everyone waits for the other shoe to drop. Like there's going to be something horrible that happens. There's too much energy. There's too much chaos. There's too much going on. But it never happens. The set finishes. Sapphic Erection does one encore. People start filtering out. The night goes on. Eventually, it's just you, the band, and Modi sitting in the bar. Fox is sitting at the edge of the stage. The other two band members are standing outside of the door to the green room, which is just at the end of the stage, smoking cigarettes, shooting the shit to each other. Fox looks at you guys, shirtless, bare, hanging. So, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Deacon removing the sound protection from his ears.
You wore earplugs.
No, I need to.
Oh, is it like...
It's a thing.
I get it. I get it.
Good show.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Uptown is shirtless, laying on a round table with all of his limbs hanging off.
Uptown is just the super drunk friend, and I love that. I've had to literally carry that friend home many a time in college.
Yep. So, yeah, that's a Sapphic Erection show. It's kind of a...
When's the next one?
Sorry.
When's the next one?
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We play here all the time. It's kind of a rite of passage for any of the Anarchs in town.
Is this your... this is yours?
No.
Type shit. All right.
No.
This one, no.
It's not. It's not. You know, y'all are all right. I gotta say, I had my doubts. I really had my doubts. Sincerely. Because, well, a lot of you are fence hoppers, you know? I'm trying not to begrudge you for it, but then I saw how you handled the volley. We got that little tip about how you all were at the Suncore building. You were facing off against the fucking Archon. And, you know.
Tip about that? Deacon can't help himself. You got a tip about that?
Yeah.
May I ask who gave you the tip about that?
Oh, you'd have to ask the Baron.
Good to know.
Yeah. But then you all came to my show. And not to get sentimental, but this is the best show we've had in a fucking minute. I think it's because we had Deacon fucking Hill in Texas here. And shithead over there, but
Homies around here.
Uptown laying on the table.
yeah, fuck you. It's just nice. It's just nice. Things are a mess. But right here tonight felt less messy.
It did.
Yeah.
The right kind of messy.
Yeah.
That's
Deliberate.
That's more appropriate. That's
Deliberate.
More appropriate. The deliberate type of messy. And he lowers his voice when he says this. The kind of messy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, while we're in this little group, anybody else here seen a big fuck off bird just kind of flapping around?
I did. And I was made to look like I was silly. You saw that shit too.
Mother fucker.
Are we being tailed?
What does that mean? I'm sorry. We've already had too good of a night. I don't need.
Let's
secrets.
wait, hold
Plain
on.
English.
Fox just like holds up a hand. Not tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
I'll try to turn that
Yep.
part of my brain off. I'll turn the.
Is the bird in the room with us?
Honestly, it was. And like for not
Rhetorical
actually-
question, Hill. Not tonight.
Okay.
I think we just put it all aside for the evening. I think I had a good night, and I don't want to ruin it with business.
Fair enough.
While
Can't
they're
all
having
be,
this conversation. Oh, sorry.
No, so it can't be all bullshit.
No, you can't.
While this is happening, can I use, based on my merit vigilant,
Mm-hmm.
can I see if I pick up on any vibes while they're having this conversation?
Yeah.
Now that I know that there's a bird.
Yeah,
Like-
for sure.
First the weird thing at the club, now they're talking about birds. I'm
Definitely.
that's setting off some red flags for me. Okay,
Please.
cool.
I would say 100% Deacon would have looked at Lupe to be like, it's either a Texas or Lupe thing that he looks to be in this type of situations is like Lupe was like, yeah, you want to see a bird? And then goes back to looking at Fox like that's how he did it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Because it says in Vigilant, you always know when you are being watched, barring supernatural concealment like obfuscate, but you still need to roll in order to recognize who and from where.
So, very specifically, I think I would ask for the roll since you've become aware of it. That being said, it was using supernatural powers to avoid. But now that you're aware of what it is and that you are being tailed, give me that roll.
What roll do you want?
I would like wits plus investigation.
Okay. That is one. I got a crit, so 1, 2, 3, 5 successes.
Damn, that's a lot of crits tonight.
I know. Because it's my birthday and I deserve it.
Damn right. You get a fucking horrid feeling.
Ooh.
Bird tailing you. Can turn invisible. Weird appendages. Give me an intelligence plus occult, please.
Ooh, more rolls. I love these. Okay. Intelligence and occult. Oh, it's the same pool. Love that for me.
Tremendous.
I was gonna flip a shit if I got another crit, but it is 4 successes, and my dice pool is 4, so yay me.
There's
Whitney,
a creature.
if you're watching, thank you.
There is a creature that can be crafted by certain masters of blood sorcery.
Motherfucker!
You are familiar with homunculi. You know what they are. You're vaguely aware of what they're capable of. Something that Liam taught you. If you see a small creature, that's a collection of detritus, office supplies, natural materials, alchemical station, bric-a-brac. It seems to be ambulatory, mobile. That is a homunculus.
I think having this realization, Lupe is sitting at a table. And you just watch her nails grow and start digging into the table as she realizes exactly what they are talking about. Enraged. The wood starts splintering under her nails.
Hey, what's going on?
I know what it is.
What is
Who's
it?
behind it?
King Lavalley.
Oh, Jesus. All right, fine.
We've got to deal
I
with
think
that.
we've been avoiding this. Yep. We've been avoiding this for far too long. I think it's about time we pay them a visit.
Uptown kind of like looks up from the table when Texas says that. I don't know the last time we hung out, just the two of us, buddy. We should get together sometime. I want you to take me through the bike stuff you got going on.
Yeah, if you want to. And you can, actually, I need you to probably actually give me some type of footprint.
Oh. All right. Okay, we'll talk shop.
What did I just say about
Head back.
business?
Hey.
Listen.
This
hey,
is light. It's light.
Is it light? That's real nice. Fox points at Texas, then Uptown, then December, then Lupe, then Modi. In the most respectful way that I can possibly muster, and this is out of love for the fact that you have went toe-to-toe with some of the worst that the Camarilla has to offer. Please, get the fuck out of this bar.
Uptown was already flopping off the table and walking out.
Yeah, whatever.
I was gonna say it was like a Texas put Uptown over his shoulder. He's like, all right, come on.
Hang there.
Lupe wastes no time. She's mad. She's visibly angry. Yeah, whatever. And is like heading for the door. She doesn't normally get visibly angry.
Deacon is slightly
December
confused
is
as to why
following
his
her.
name wasn't included.
Jesus.
Whoosh.
Does everybody else leave?
Mm-hmm.
Big and dumb. Big and dumb. You can pull strings all over the goddamn city. You can fucking twist individuals to your will, and you can make an entire operation run from top to bottom. I don't know if it is some sort of savant thing or if you really are socially as inept as you seem in some situations. I don't know if you're blind or not, but Deacon Hill, I like you.
I got that.
Tremendous.
So here or another place?
Hold your horses.
I don't own horses. I should probably get into that. Thank you for providing me investment opportunity. That one was a joke.
They put their finger against your lips. Shh, 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 shh. Please, please. I have to explain something to you. I have certain needs. And I was hoping that you could be someone that I trust and that I can partner with so that we can help make this city into something better and we can be something together.
What are your needs?
You have unusual tastes, right?
Yeah.
So do I. I have to feed
On us.
on us.
Yeah.
I don't like having to go and steal what I need. But I have raided the pantry that is the Camarilla from time to time.
In return to what she just did to me and putting her finger to my lips, putting their fingers to my lips, I do the same to them. I don't need an explanation. Just ask politely and respectfully.
They grab your wrist and they look you in the eye. And they say, Deacon Hill, please, can I feed from you? Will you be with me when I need you?
Go ahead.
They take your wrist, they sink fangs in, and they start to drink. Fox is now considered one step bloodbound to Deacon. And it is right there that we are going to fade to black. And we are going to end the session for the evening.
Honker.
Hi, everybody.
So I gave one. I get one dot hungrier because they just fed me.
That does require a point. Yes. Yeah. You. That is not a rouse check. That is a you gain 1 hunger. That is intentional loss.
Bloodbound to me by 1 dot.
They are 1 step bloodbound to Deacon. Yes.
Juicy.
So everybody, this is Sanguine Dominion. If you like what you see here, we run games on this channel all the time. Would you like the most up-to-date announcements and interactions with the community and other members and fans of Another World? Hop into the Discord. Come and hang out with us, chat, send memes, whatever you like. We tell a lot of World of Darkness stories. We have a lot of fun here, and I would like to say one special thing. I'm going to shout out somebody because it's their birthday. It is the Mandy. It's the Mandy's birthday today. So Mandy also runs TTRPGs over on their channel all the time. They run a Crit Award nominated D&D series, Miss Lost, along with the wonderful Sharmy. It's a fantastic show. It just recently hit episode 50, which shook up the entire fucking game. You should watch it. But it's Mandy's birthday, so you should check out their content, and you should absolutely go and subscribe to their Twitch channel and watch all of their content as well. We're going to go around the table, announce who we are, where you can find us, and then we will be raiding into someone this evening. Thank you for watching. This has been an absolute blast. What a fucking banger episode tonight. Holy shit. What top notes for everybody. I've already done it to a certain extent, but I know that they do things other than just tell Dungeons and Dragons stories. Mandy, who are you? Where can the people find you?
I don't even know anymore. Hi everybody, I'm Mandy, or the Mandy all over the internet. In addition to running my own games, of which you'll be seeing much more in the months to come, so please stay tuned for that. I also play in and run games for Magi RPG, and I write for TTRPGs. I do art sometimes, book layouts, things like that. So if you like all that stuff and or goth fashion, body positivity, ranting about sleep token, follow my
That
stuff.
part.
If you could follow me on Twitch, that would be great because I'm so close to 1,500 follows here on Twitch. It's been a long time coming. And I have been Lupe of Clan Ministry. Somebody else talk, please.
Ian, who is your boy Big? Like,
What's going on, everybody?
There it is.
I'm Ian, or your boy Big, on all social media. I play Texas. Y'all know me. I'll be here vibing. If you want to know what to do it next, just pick a social media. Any social media, type in YABOIBIG, and you'll find me. And if for some reason you don't, let me know so we can monopolize that name. Stay close to the socials, because there's going to be some shit happening. Maybe where I step into the storyteller seat for a spell.
what?
So you know, I'll let your boy.
Soft launch? Am I? Where do I watch? DM me. I would love to watch that.
I want to hear all about it. Yeah.
For sure.
Tremendous. Okay. Fucking whatever. The bits. I love you, Brendan. Who are you?
Hi, my name's Brendan, aka Trap McFiggins or Trap McFiggins 0 on Blue Sky, TikTok, and Twitch here. I've been streaming every Monday the last little while. I do all kinds of crazy shit. I play lots of games. I've been doing Oblivion Remastered. I've done Stardew Valley. I've done all kinds of stuff.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, baby.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, of all fucking things. It's one of my favorite games. And also, I'm everyone's favorite fucking mad lad, Uptown. Yeah, my Oblivion character is wildly cursed. It's a blight before God. If that's your thing, please come and check out my channel. Yeah, that's me. Thanks for tuning in.
Tremendous. Daryl Dorsey? Who are you?
Hello, I'm Daryl. I had the divine pleasure of playing Deacon Hill, your Ventru Bay. I don't like that. I'm going to retract that.
You can say daddy.
Overlord.
You can say daddy. This is another world. It's all right.
I said Overlord. Your Ventru Overlord.
There it is.
There we go.
He's not the villain confirmed. He is not the villain confirmed.
Right.
As far as where you can find me all over the internet at Mr. _ Dorsey or just Daryl Dorsey, depending on what social media you are using. If you want to see me in other stuff, things that I'm a part of, catch me on Feywild and Out in our Mass Effect, in our Mass Effect actual play Mass Effect Mirage, where I play Darius Okar, the one human amongst an entire ship full of aliens. Legitimately, I am the only one there, and I am the
On the
least
good ship
horny of them all
Hoobastank.
somehow. I don't know how. Everyone else was just like, yeah, this is Mass Effect. We're all going to fuck like all the Mass Effect games. So I'm just like, but this mission, though. And then I was just like, yeah, we're going to do a slow burn. And everyone else is like, we got like 10 episodes, man. I'm like, nah, but this mission.
Slow burn, how about no burn?
Right? Vancouver by night, you can catch me there playing in their Marvel Multi 616 universe, which I believe is the area code for Vancouver, is 616. That's what it was told to me, and I'm also reading it right here because I made a list this time. As Pinnacle, the entire first season of the series is up, and we just recently finished recording the second series. Those will be uploaded sometime soon, I'm sure, and also Anarch game will be coming up where I'll be playing very much against type, in that I am not playing someone pretty or rich. Well, at least
Broke
not
Nos?
pretty.
Broke Nos.
Knots?
We call it
The Nos for Riz too.
the Nos for Riz too.
Oh,
baby.
yeah, baby.
Let's go!
Let's go, baby! This is what we've been waiting for!
Because you must bounce on it crazy.
Crazy style. Oh my
I
god.
love it here. I love it here.
Sometimes someone
Let's go.
else. Charmy, go, please.
Charmy, off of the back of that fucking disaster, please tell the people who you are.
Hi. I'm Charmy, composing myself. I'm also known as Captain Charmy, various places around the internet. You can see me on Wednesdays, not this one, but other ones, over on the Mandy's channel, playing a character who, kissed her party in the first day we met. So that's the sorts of gay-ass shenanigans you can check out over in Miss Lost. Otherwise, I have been December, the Blood Witch, who got a lot of shit going on, okay? It's been a pleasure. That's me.
Tremendous. We love gay ass shenanigans here, so we're all about it. Hi, everybody. I'm Story Dad. I do things on this channel. Fuck you. I play TTRPGs all over the fucking internet.
Yay!
Yay! Awesome. Thank you. I play TTRPGs all over the internet. You can find me here DMing stuff every single week for Sanguine Dominion. You can find me as a player over on Smoking Glue Guns, playing Oat Reaper, the Paladin. There are other projects that I'm involved in. I recently popped out. Yeah, we also play video games here from time to time if you want to just hang with the crew. But yeah, I also follow me on Instagram. I post pictures of myself. There's going to be a hell of a lot more incoming once we take 1 billion pictures from Darkness Emergent and are a part of the. We've actually been invited to the VIP section and to some of the photo shoots that are happening there. So you're going to get a whole bunch of me looking hot as fuck as a vampire. So look out for that. If you are heading to LA, hit me up. We can say hi. I know this is the vampire community, so. But yeah,
also Ian and I are going to be there.
Ian and Mandy are also going to be there. We're all going to be there. We're going to be telling vampire stories together.
3 of us are.
Yeah. Us 3 are going to be there telling vampire stories. So yeah, that's me. We're gonna raid out to they are no longer live. Son of a bitch, Sachi, what the fuck? Okay, we're gonna do Craigham's. Because Craigham's is the homie. 100%.
Oh my god, his stream title is so good. Since democracy is dead, let's RP it in a video game.
Whoa!
Helldiver stream, let's go.
Craigham's. There it is. Yeah, so we're going to raid out, show Craigham some love. He is going to dress up like Tifa at 500 followers. We need to get him there. We got to get him there. Yeah. We need to see that man in a Tifa costume. Absolutely. Put that man in a tight white shirt. Thank you very much. We are going to raid out right now. Follow Craig, and yeah, we'll catch you. We're not going to see you next Saturday because I am in. Actually, we are not streaming next week because I fly out on Wednesday and I'm not back till Monday. So we're just missing a whole ass week. But we love y'all. We'll catch you on the flippy flop. This has been us. Bye.
Bye. Let's go.